Welcome to Coffee and Daydreaming, the podcast where dreams come alive and productivity gets a dose of caffeine. I'm your BFF encouraging you to let your. I'm Amy. So grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, even cup of wine if you feel like it, and let's get started. I'll jump right into coffee break confessions. So this week, I'll be honest, I'm a little flat on my social media, my TikToks and Reels and YouTube Shorts. Whatever, it's nothing, no big deal. But I was thinking to myself, insanity is doing the same thing over, and because I am pressed with the resource of time, I need to improve by 1% even. So anyway, I'm taking this TikTok course and it's going all over talking about strategy. And it's saying, yes, use this strategy and that strategy. And while watching this course, I couldn't help myself but daydream into, wow, you could parallel this to your regular life. This whole TikTok course on how to post with strategy, how to film with strategy. I'm like, I love that. Wait, I'm going to live my life with strategy. And so then, because yeah, back in school, used to I love strategy. I remember taking public relations course, branding and marketing, and they all talk about strategy. What's the strategy? And you write up a form with the strategy. And what is it? It could be, what are you going to do to get to the goal? What's the tactic that we're going to use? And the sub tactic. Okay. And I was like, this is so perfect. So, guys, the theme for this episode is living our life with strategy, living our life like a video game. Because, when you play the video game and it's all right, it's not, but you got to level up to the next level. You could either just be like, nah, forget it. I give up on this game. Or you can be determined and even look up the strategy, like how to overcome the Bowser Castle, or I don't know, whatever video game. Cheers to us, guys, living our lives with strategy as if it's a video game. Because let me tell you, if you ever feel stuck, I know that feeling so bad and it's painful. It is painful because it's like if you're feeling stuck, you're usually breaking your butt to break free from whatever obstacle you're currently in. When you're trying, that's the frustrating thing, is when you're trying and trying and nothing's working and you feel stuck. But guess what, guys? Growth mindset, growth mindset class in session. Class in session, my selenite one. Oh, I need all the de-stress, guys. With growth mindset, living life with strategy. When we hit one wall, we go, oh, you can't, that's not an exit. So living life with strategy is now we go, oh, we walk into the wall and we go, okay, not going there again. You see what I mean? Strategy is taking a moment instead of then trying to hit the wall to find all of the exits. Strategy is taking a moment and being like, hold on, what is the most efficient exit? What is the most efficient exit? And so whatever that exit could be parallel to whatever you're feeling stuck in your life is us now, the up leveling us. We're going to take a moment instead of doing the spiral. We know the spiral, guys. We know the spiral of like when you try and you just go like this. Oh, I give up. I give up. I just want to give up. My mom, when I was a kid, and this is, I love my mom. My mom would always be like this while I was a kid. I give up. I give up. I just give up. And it's as a kid, you feel bad. What? But anyway, don't do that. I love you, mom. But no. So instead, when we're going doing the downward spiral, okay, the up leveled us, living life like a video game, you say, hold on, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Hold on. Instead of throwing spaghetti to the wall, let's take a quick brainstorm session here. Have a brainstorm session with yourself, guys. Brainstorm session with yourself. Okay? Because think about it. If you're a business, remember I said, let's think of ourselves like a CEO. We're the CEO of our lives. If you're in a business, you get a new project, you have a little meeting. Hey guys, let's talk about the meeting. A lot of times meetings are just, yeah, can we up a little bit? No, but a lot of times what is helpful is productive problem solving sessions and finding a solution, being solution oriented. Okay. Whatever you're feeling stuck with, if you're feeling stuck and life happens when you feel stuck, welcome it with gratitude. Hello, dear friend. Frustration. Okay. We're not even going to let it affect our nervous system. We go, oh, hold on, relax, acceptance. Okay. This isn't working. This is not working. What are the other options? Doesn't that feel better? Okay, so think of a moment in your life where you feel stuck, okay? And think about what are the solutions right now, okay? Perhaps you could evaluate, okay? So, whatever you're feeling stuck with, take a moment to have a little meeting with yourself and ask yourself a few questions. What needs to be changed about my thinking in this? Okay. That could be number one. Number one, always pro accept your feelings, pro accept the situation. Okay. When you're, because then we can get away from that outcome. That is like the root of unhappiness is striving instead of not arriving. So that is number one. Arrived. We're here. Accept the situation. Okay. What is in our control and what is not in our control? What needs to change about the way I think about the situation? Okay, so right now I'm thinking about the situation. I've accepted it. We're here. We are where we are. And now I'm thinking about the situation with shame. That's not helping, is it? Okay. You think, all right, what if I changed my attitude towards the situation of, hey, you know what? I'm grateful for the good that it has brought me. Or are you thinking the helpful thought? Okay. Because it's easy when you're in a sticky situation to think the unhelpful thought. Okay. Number two. Okay. What do I need to change about my behavior? For example, if you're applying to a million jobs and you're not hearing from any of them, okay, your behavior is that y- you apply with the same resume. Okay, that's not working. So that's what I'm saying. This clearly is not working. And guess what? A lot of resumes have that AI robot. It screens the resume. That's where we are today, guys. That's where we are. But think, okay, I need to. Maybe could change my resume. Maybe I could reach out to the recruiter. Maybe I could hire a career coach. Okay. So you ask yourself what you could change with your behavior. And now, are there any skills that you could improve in? Are there any people that you could reach out to? Okay. Also sharing an interesting thing from therapist Chloe Madanes, Madanes. Chloe Madanes. She talked about the 6 things that you need, like a human being needs. And one of the needs that she mentioned was the need for growth. Here's the thing, if you feel stuck, it is no wonder why you feel sad. It is no wonder why you feel low because your body yearns to grow. And that's it. We're going to choose the brave, the up leveled versions of us. We're going to choose the brave choice of thinking with strategy instead, and brainstorming what's not working and what can we change? What can we do differently? Okay. Also, few other quick tips on how we can live our lives with strategy is, of course, goals. Guys, I have my goal setting course, Dream Nudge. Check it out, coffeeanddaydreaming.com. It's under $20 right now. So check it out. But setting goals dramatically helps. And challenge your comfort zone. I'm realizing that feeling uncomfortable is actually more of the normal feeling as an adult in a way, because feeling safe, it's always doing feeling uncomfortable that where I up level a little bit in the sense of overcoming something. So, and I think a lot of times with our feelings that we're felt like, oh, if you feel uncomfortable, listen to your feelings. And yeah, that's yes, too. This is where it gets very, you gotta juggle, juggle through your emotions a little bit. But uh, yes, honor how you feel, but also too, we do sometimes our feelings lie, and sometimes being uncomfortable is exactly the feeling that we know we're doing something right. I know being a human's weird. Anyway, so, but yeah, the comfort zone, can you push yourself a little bit more out of the comfort zone? Can you seek support, connection? Okay. So, for example, if you've been looking for a job and you're not finding anything, are there any maybe job fairs or, yeah, career coaches, but they cost money? Maybe there's a small coaching service that does nonprofit. That would be a great nonprofit if that was available to help review resumes. Can you connect with somebody and just be like, "Hey, could I get your advice?" And it's all stuff that's uncomfortable. All stuff that's it's embarrassing. It feels embarrassing sometimes, but no, they probably feel good that you came to them. We're humans on this earth to help each other. And I know we're all juggling. That's the thing. We're all juggling in our own busy, hectic world. So hopefully we can get out of our hectic world a little bit more. I know we're all, really just getting by, a lot of us, to where we don't have the bandwidth to help, but it certainly feels good when you do take a minute to help people. And yeah. And so development, self-reflection, and these are all things that it's obviously sometimes I told you I love reading like neuroscience news, and it blows my mind some of the news articles that I read, it's all common sense. Ways to crush your goals, get 8 hours of sleep, drink water. I'm like, obviously, guys, like this is not nothing new. Anyway, so yeah. Lastly, let go of perfection. Fail. It's good to fail. Enjoy failing. Okay, guys. And so now we're moving on to brain boosting news, neuroscience news. Let's jump right into it. Okay, hold on. Open. This article is published in oninc.com. And okay, so the title of the article is Want to Instantly Boost Your Energy, Mood, and Mental Performance? Neuroscience says chew a piece of gum instead of reaching for that mid afternoon cup of coffee. Hey, what do you have against coffee? No, I'm kidding. Love my coffee. Science says reach for a stick of gum instead. And this is from expert opinion, Jeff Hayden. So that's always interesting because let's see. According to a study published in Psychological Behavior, chewing gum reduces daytime sleepiness and increases attention and alertness, much like drinking a cup of coffee without the coffee. While the researchers didn't pinpoint the reason, one theory is chewing gum heightens cerebral activity. Chewing gum can increase blood flow to your brain by as much as 40%, and also appears to activate your hippocampus, the brain structure that plays a major role in memory and learning. Oh, and then also he talks about how a study published in Biomed Research International found that chewing gum increases focus, attention, and work performance. I've always known that. And I think of chewing gum and lollipops. My new thing is I like lollipops, but it's like a cigarette break for me. It truly is. There is just something about popping a piece of gum in your mouth or having a lollipop while getting through work that is relaxing. Yeah. Anyway, and I read a fact about that when I was a kid about how chewing gum is good for your memory. So I used to chew gum to study and then take tests, and I think it did pretty good. Hey, I'm pro chewing gum over here. All right, guys, moving on to Dreamers Challenge. Last week, we had the challenge of saying, I think, 7 things that you're fortunate for every day. Did you do it? When I remembered to do it, it felt good. I forgot 3 days, I'll be honest. But when I did remember to do it, it did help. It did help. And I think it's a habit in the sense of the more I know what you're thinking, gratitude and all that. We hear it's overdone, or it feels overdone. So when someone says gratitude, I hear, ugh, but it's real. To It does feel good, and we absolutely, it is very important to focus on what you're grateful for because at any moment it could be taken away. And it does stink to realize how grateful you are when something is taken away from you. For example, I remember there was a time in my life when I was like extremely miserable or just I was spent. I was going to school full time. I was working a lot and I was just doing too much. And anyway, I was just very stressed all the time. And then my appendix exploded and I got sepsis because it went in my blood. And I was in the hospital for 2 months. And I will never forget actually fighting to live. And my fever wouldn't go away for a while. It was very concerning. My heart rate wasn't going down. It was very concerning. Something's up when the nurses looked worried. I'm like, "Could you guys fake a smile a little bit? Come on. If you're worried, I definitely gotta be worried." But anyway, I remember, oh, wow. The only thing I had in my control was to think positive thoughts because I was I had IVs. My whole arms were IVs. They had to keep switching the arms. I was in there for so long, and my whole arms were bruised from all the IV track marks, if you will. And it was just, I did not had much in my control except for my brain. And I remember thinking, like, how about this? How about, would you look at that? I guess I do really have, actually do have more music left inside me because I kept thinking about everything I didn't do and how sad it'd be to go without that done. Anyway, not to get in a dark place, but a reflective place, which absolutely need to sometimes. I just want that reminder of why not be grateful now until waiting for a moment to be like, oh, I wish I appreciated it. You can appreciate whatever right now while we're here. Anyway, you guys are awesome. So, did you do the Dreamers Challenge? If so, comment, let me know. Okay. So, the Dreamers Challenge for this week is going to be okay, when you are feeling stuck, write down what you're feeling stuck and write down three solutions. Okay. So, whatever that is for you, whatever you're feeling stuck, take a time out, write down the problem, and then write down three solutions. This will train your brain to be in problem solving mode instead of spiral mode. Okay. Let me know if you're joining the challenge. All right, guys. So, moving on to closing daydreams. Here we go. So, I wanted to do some affirmations that are based on embracing life like strategy. Okay. And using that growth mindset to up level. So, here we go. I challenge, wait, I challenge. I, ch- uh, the new iPhone, I challenge. Here we go. Mhm. I embrace challenges as opportunities to grow and learn. I am a strategic, say these with me. Let's go. I am a strategic thinker, always finding efficient and effective solutions. Every decision I make contributes to my long term goals. I trust in my ability to make wise and strategic choices. You are capable. I am adaptable and open minded, adjusting my strategies when needed. I see setbacks as temporary roadblocks, not permanent failures. I prioritize my time and energy on tasks that align with my goals. I approach each day with a clear plan and purpose. I'm resilient and persistent in the pursuit of my dreams. I'm the architect of my destiny, designing a life filled with purpose and success. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. I set clear goals and create actionable plans to achieve them. I prioritize tasks based on importance and focus on what truly matters. I adapt to change and with resilience and see it as a chance for progress. I surround myself with positive influences and supportive relationships. I maintain a healthy work life balance to sustain overall well being. I take calculated risks and learn from both successes and failures. Huh, that was lovely, wasn't it? You guys have been amazing. Cheers to us living life with strategy. We're in the up level phase, guys. So remember, our setbacks are just time to pivot. It's time to find a new path or make a new decision, make a new choice that is more helpful. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there with getting 1% better every day, or not even every day, whenever you feel like it. But focusing on improving a little bit, just a little bit, you're bound to improve greatly over a full year. Anyway, guys, that is Coffee and Daydreaming podcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Coffee and Daydreaming, our Instagram channel, instagram.com/coffee and daydreaming, tiktok.com/coffee and daydreaming underscore, YouTube, and also check out www.coffeeanddaydreaming.com. We have the goal setting workshop as well. So we have Dream Nudge available under $20, as well as Dream Up. That's a 30-day mindset challenge. So I highly recommend checking it out. www.coffeeanddaydreaming.com. All right, remember, guys, with a cup full of coffee and a heart full of dreams, anything is possible. Coffee and daydreams. Bye, guys.